Have you ever wondered why tonight feels different from the night before? You went to bed on time. No coffee, no phone before sleep. Yet here you are, wide awake at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling, asking yourself, what's going on with me? I've heard that same question from so many people over 50, and sometimes the cause isn't stress. It's not aging. It's not your mattress. It's something far simpler, something you ate just a few hours before bedtime, a food almost every American enjoys. Pizza. You might be thinking, come on, it's just pizza. Everybody eats pizza. And you're right, pizza isn't a crime. It's warm, comforting, easy to love. It's part of family nights, weekend fun, and lazy dinners. But because of that, it often slips under the radar, quietly becoming the thief of your sleep. I remember Linda, a 67-year-old woman from Ohio. She came to me after months of sleeping less than 3 hours a night. No illness, no medication, no alcohol, but every morning she woke up groggy, drained, with red eyes and no energy. We looked at her daily habits. Everything seemed fine, until I asked, "What do you usually eat for dinner?" She smiled. "Pizza. I eat pizza every Friday night. It's my little tradition." And then she paused. "You know what's strange? Friday is always the night I sleep the worst." Now I want you to imagine this. Your body is like a finely tuned clock. It manages your hormones, your heartbeat, your digestion, all on a rhythm. And for deep, restful sleep, that clock needs calm, balance, stillness. So, what happens when pizza enters the picture? Pizza is often loaded with heavy cheese, refined carbs, tomato sauce, and salty processed meats, sometimes all at once. The cheese is high in saturated fats, which slow digestion. The tomato sauce is acidic and often contains hidden sugars, spiking insulin levels. The crust, made from white flour, causes blood sugar to rise quickly and crash later in the night. The result? Your system stays active. Your heart rate ticks up, your digestion won't rest, and you wake up not knowing why. When we're young, we can eat pizza at 10 p.m. and still sleep like a rock. But after 50, things change. The nervous system becomes more sensitive. The metabolism slows, and that internal clock starts to protest when anything throws it off balance. I've worked with hundreds of adults over 50, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. When we're young, the body is like a strong night guard. It can handle a few missteps, staying up late, eating heavy meals, even a soda at midnight. But as we age, that guard gets tired. It needs support. It needs rhythm. And most of all, it needs kindness in small things. Soft lighting in the evening, a lighter dinner, time to unwind before bed. I often tell my clients, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to understand your body a little more each day. And that starts with something as simple as paying attention to the last thing you eat before lying down. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up pizza forever. I love pizza too. I know the joy of sharing a hot slice with people you love. It's part of living fully. But maybe pizza belongs at lunch, not dinner. Maybe you just need to change the timing, not the food itself. Or try a homemade version with whole grain crust, veggie toppings, and lighter cheese, instead of sausage and extra mozzarella. Have you ever tried something like that? I've guided more than 100 people to simply shift their evening meal, and their sleep started to improve within just 1 week. No pills, no machines, just awareness of what goes into your body and when. If you've been sleeping poorly, try tracking this over the next few days. What do you eat at night? What time do you eat, and how do you sleep afterward? You might just uncover the map back to deeper sleep, We can't change our age, but we can change how we live, and sometimes that change is as simple as having your pizza at noon instead of 8 p.m. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone you care about, someone who might also be searching for answers. And if you'd like my free guide, 5 Common Foods That Secretly Disrupt Sleep After 50, just click the link in the description below. I'll see you in the next video. Wishing you a peaceful night.